Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Throwing. Imaliava. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Now Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a terrible, terrible mistake, so instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They feed him again. There's some room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize.
Makes the grab in their space. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Iamaleava finds his big tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals. And
there he goes. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got it down the middle. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. Finding some room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a rhythm.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
He leaves it with his back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Got his man out of the backfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He's got the back in the middle. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dante Moore wants to throw again. A little release to the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing more. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through the tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's
throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. More to throw for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The run inside. It's Knight. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
On the ground, it's Knight. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Fourth down, Imaliava. Under fire. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Find some fresh air. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just
makes the catch, and he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They punted away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to change this route. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Short gain on the play before he slides. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Dante Moore. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on third down. Motion from the wideout. Moore from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making.
Just steamrolling the defense. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Again, it's Moore. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Go straight ahead. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside, it's Thomas. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays.
Snags it, and he's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. And here we go.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.